Hello, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the Year 5 objectives around angles. So the first objective is to know that angles are measured in degrees, and then the second objective is to be able to estimate and compare acute, obtuse and reflex angles. So the first objective, to know that angles are measured in degrees, is basically around children being able to associate degrees to concrete and visual terms by maybe forming a circle of people with one person at the centre and then pointing around and showing that actually this is a quarter of a turn is 90 degrees, a quarter of a circle is 90 degrees, half a turn, half a circle is 180 degrees, and being able to associate that amount of turn with an amount of degrees. So really making that relationship between degrees and an amount of turn. Once they've got that in their minds, they should be able to picture, so a quarter of a turn is 90 degrees, and be able to really visualize that. So here I've shown an acute angle, and we can estimate that angle. It's slightly more than 45 degrees, but it's not a 90-degree angle because it's not a quarter of a turn. It's about half of that. So I would estimate that acute angle at about 45 degrees. So working out that I know a quarter of a turn is 90 degrees, so about half a quarter of a turn is 45 degrees. And those sorts of things are what you need to be talking to your child about. Here's an obtuse angle. I know that 90 degrees is here. I know that 45 degrees would follow this line. So I'm going to hazard a guess, estimate that this is going to be about 125 degrees. So I'm saying that this degree here, between the 90 degrees and here, is probably about 35 degrees. And here we've got a reflex angle, and your child should be able to tell you that a half turn is 180 degrees, and then plus 45, so 225, plus maybe another 10, so 235. And that's the sort of language that your child and you need to be having a conversation about if you're going to teach these objectives. Another way that you could teach this is by just drawing shapes like this, identifying the angles and estimating. So if you know that you've got a triangle, it adds up to 180 degrees, and you can estimate the angles. Do all the angles add to 180? If not, then your estimates probably aren't very accurate. And then finally, there is an estimating game here at enrich.maths.org/1235. It's called Estimating Angles Game. If you log on to that website, Enrich, this estimating angles game is fantastic just for teaching the basics of estimating angles and knowing that angles are measured in degrees. I hope that helps you with some of the objectives. Feel free to submit work if you want to. Don't feel that you have to. Communicate with myself and Mr. Lennon through Google Classrooms. It's really good to be hearing all of the work that you're getting up to at the moment. Thank you very much.